Mitch never texts me back, so I guess no. So
Could be busy.
yeah.
Taking 6 inches.
You hear that, Mitch?
The last 6 inches.
You hear that, Mitch?
No. Poor Mitchell.
Here, hit record. Let's start it now.
We're recording.
We're already recording.
Yeah.
All right, do an intro.
Do a
Let's do
quick
some
cast.
Quickcast.
Yeah.
Quickcast.
Quickcast coming at you.
Motherfuckers got Quickcast.
Eating your cast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Drop Culture Quickcast. To the left of me, I've got,
I'm Brock.
And I'm Tyson.
and we've got some news that we're going to deliver you in 30 minutes or less, like Domino's Pizza back in the day.
Well, this
Or around 30 minutes, or something to do with 30 minutes. I'm not
somewhere
really
around
sure.
30 something. Because last week
Is
we
the
didn't
Noid
really
going
have
to
a
show
lot.
up? The Noid going to show up?
No.
If we're not done in time, yes.
Because I kicked the shit out the Noid.
Hey, to my left here, I got Dan. Dan,
Yes.
can you start us off here? What we got any new movies coming out that you can think of?
Yeah, well, the only thing that I've really seen, there was a preview I'm pretty interested in yesterday.
Yeah, the
it's
new Danny
unusual,
Boyle movie.
yeah.
I think that's why I want to see it, because it is unusual. It's an at least original idea, something I haven't seen in something I haven't seen a lot of original ideas out there in a
Yeah.
while.
No, having the Beatles never exist.
Exactly,
overnight.
and one person know
Yeah.
about it, and
knows
just one
every
person.
and now literally he knows like every single one of their songs back and forth. So it's like, damn, this dude is a very, very big Beatles fan.
Right.
To know all the chords and know how to tell everybody how to play it and shit.
It looks
They got-
fun.
It,
Man.
it does,
I
yeah.
want to see it.
It'd be something unusual to watch, and I don't know if I go see it in the theaters, but maybe that's
Yeah,
not
and
what they're
Danny
going
Boyle for me is hit or miss. I mean, I really love Sunshine, and of course, Trainspotting and 28 Days Later and everything. But
he always does
I didn't
consistent
watch,
work.
I didn't really care for like Slumdog Millionaire and his last one.
That was an Academy Award winner, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Sure was 2008.
But I wasn't a big fan of it.
I'll be honest, I never watched it. I just don't have time.
You're not missing anything.
Okay, good.
But yeah, yesterday looks good.
I
There's
also didn't watch La La Land.
No, not missing anything because I didn't watch it
Oh
either.
fuck! Yeah, I don't want to see La La Land.
Anything that's a love letter to something, I'm out.
I mean, I don't
Whenever they say
classify it like that.
It's
I
a
just-
love letter to
Hey,
Hollywood.
hey,
I just-
wait till you see Ninjas.
That is better. That's a love letter to the world.
That's right.
Pretty much.
That's right.
Because Ninjas is going to kick your ass.
I just watched
It's like
the
Johnny
trailer.
Five.
Coming soon to Off Broadway.
I watched the trailer and I'm like, yeah, I don't need fucking Ryan Gosling's abs dancing in my face with Emma Stone talking.
I think he has the shirt on the whole time, though, doesn't he?
Who fucking cares?
We're getting into the semantics of him wearing his shirt.
It just
at that.
like you watch it, but yesterday it does look cool. I do want to see.
Yeah,
that
something
one.
interesting. Anyways, I don't know. Again, maybe I'll see it in the theater if there's nothing else to see at that time.
And it's
But
like
there's-
50 cents, and somebody's like, I'm giving away tickets.
No, I don't think
Cool.
it'll be that bad. But the problem is that also like coming out pretty quick is of course Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Spider-Man.
Now, I know
Spider-Man's Vegas Vacation. I mean, Spider-Man's.
we
European
did one of the
Vacation.
yeah, Spider-Man's European Vacation. He won the Pig in the Poke contest.
Absolutely. I just
Gyllenhaal
want to
looks.
see him wearing those.
Yeah, the Pig in the Poke clothes.
Heck yeah.
And he's always bumping into like one of Michael Palin and like fucking him up and shit, and he's just bleeding everywhere. He's like, no problem, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it,
I'm gonna
guys.
pass out.
Yeah. He's all, here's your bike. He's all, oh, you're American, cool, great,
Yeah.
no problem. No, this movie, I think we did talk about it a little bit a couple of weeks back whenever the last trailer dropped for it.
Yeah.
So we were really anticipating this movie coming out because Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be Mysterio. That's a character that we haven't seen yet.
I think
Yeah,
he looks
and
really cool.
and a really old villain too. When you
Yeah.
think about it, I think he came out in like 60. I'll lie
Well,
to you.
and-
Whatever. He's like one of the early.
One of the first
villains.
ones, like Vulture for the last
Yeah,
one.
absolutely,
when
yeah.
Vulture was there, that was a pretty cool villain at
Yeah,
that point. Yeah,
absolutely. And his story was great.
Yeah, his
because you
update
kind
and
of you kind of understood where he was coming from, and that's what I love in a villain. Period.
that's
You
where
know,
they're.
that's where
that's,
Black
yeah,
Panther did
Yes.
so well because
Yeah.
you liked the villain.
yeah.
As
to
a
kinda-
villain, you understood where his motivation was.
Yeah.
They've literally had some really great characterizations of these older guys, updating them and everything. So
Absolutely.
hopefully this one will be a really good update, faithful to everything that we love about these.
Yeah, I'm not like really. I'm not so much with it having to be exactly like the source material.
Yeah. Well, the cinematic
you've
universe.
got to change
since
things.
now we're in the cinematic universe,
It's a whole different monster.
Yeah, they're
now.
definitely changing it. I mean, or they're allowed to adapt it into and have some leeway. Yeah, and Gyllenhaal looks cool, and personally, when he's in like a suit that's black and red in the trailers that I've seen, I think that looks pretty cool.
Even the
absolutely.
noir suit, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a makeshift suit almost. And then because at the very beginning, I guess he's in the Iron Spider suit, and then then he transfers because he's going on vacation. He won the pig in the poke contest.
That's right.
Go with Clark Griswold.
And somehow his daughter just got really ugly.
Yeah.
In that one, I don't understand. No offense to that. No.
Well,
no.
Other than that, hey, there's a movie called Crawl coming out.
ugh, dude, don't even get
Okay,
me
so
started.
It's directed by Alexander. Hold on, hey, let me finish.
I just want to say that I'm
Segue.
interested in this because I've never heard of this.
Okay, cool.
So I'm excited.
It's
about
just
this.
one of those movies. It's directed by Alexandre Aja. He made a movie called High Tension that I really liked when it first came out. I saw it in theaters, and then The Hills Have Eyes remake from 2006.
All right.
He's made some other movies since then, Piranha, Mirror, things like that. This movie, there's like a storm, and Billy Pepper and his daughter are like trapped.
Barry Pepper.
Barry Pepper. Thank you. And his daughter, the chick
Barry
from the Maze Runner series, I don't know her name. And they're trapped in their house that's flooding. There's like a giant crocodile that's like
Their house is flooding.
or alligator.
So there's an alligator. and it's
Tension.
giant,
It's like a horror one.
like Lake Placid giant.
No, I don't know.
No, it doesn't look like
just
it.
like regular.
I liked Lake Placid, by the way.
Oh yeah,
And
hell yeah.
only
Yeah.
for Betty White.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
It was one of the first
Done.
movies that I had on DVD when it first came out. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
really?
Yeah, when DVD back. Well, it wasn't mine, but it was in the family.
My first one was The Matrix.
Really?
Yeah. that
My
was-
first personal DVD was Dumb and Dumber.
I had Rushmore, and then
Oh,
I think
Rushmore.
Rushmore was the first one that I bought, and then I bought the first season of South Park. So that's all I had.
I had the first season of the first couple episodes of South Park that I reserved the copies at Sam Goody on VHS tape. On tape.
Wow.
I had to go pick them up when they came out. And it was just like 3 episodes or 4 episodes or 2, 4, 6 episodes, I think, on 3 tapes.
I think the first time I saw South Park, someone brought me a videotape that they taped like 4 or 5 episodes on.
Off of
But I didn't
Comedy
have
Central.
cable. I was
Right.
just like watched movies and played video games or wasn't home.
Yeah.
Well, because and at first Comedy Central wasn't on everyone's cable lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least where I came from.
Well, I think it was pretty much on our cable lineup, but I didn't watch. I didn't have TV
Yeah,
at my place because I didn't want it.
The reason why I remember what I had first is because I had bought a VHS copy of Dolomite
Nice.
in Dallas one time when I went to go visit. I saw Dolomite because of the Great White Hype.
Yes.
It was on there,
Dolomite.
and I was like, "Oh my god, I got to get this VHS!" And I remember taking it over to my friend's house, and I think he stole it.
Let me say, Dolomite's martial arts skills are amazing.
Fucking out of sight. Dolomite is one of the greatest blaxploitation movies ever.
And I'll say one more time. I don't know if this has been on a recorded podcast in the past, but it's no Pootie Tang.
No,
Dolomite is awesome,
yes,
but
but
Pootie
it's,
Tang is.
Pootie Tang was the update. It was the
Yeah.
pinnacle.
It took all those things and put it into one movie.
Starting at Sweetback's badass song and ending with Pootie Tang, and then you got Black Dynamite that came out afterwards.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I remember when that came out.
And then what was the other one with the where they had? Oh my God, what was that movie where it was another? He was a superhero. Fucking
Blank Man?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you'll remember it. And it had like Denise Williams in it or something like that. Denise Richards.
Okay.
And yeah, God, it was a bad movie too. It was really, really, really.
I
bad.
don't know that one offhand.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Machete?
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
That one was bad
I'm just
too.
kidding.
I didn't even get to.
You don't like Machete?
Machete 1 was good.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta say
never
that.
watched the second
You got to
one.
say it.
This
Machete.
is
Machete.
I really found it so interesting, and of course I knew Robert Rodriguez made Spy Kids and all that. But
Yeah.
like I think it was Spy Kids 2. Like on the marquee, it says Machete.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, it's just
that was before we got the trailer-ish thing that came out with the Grindhouse
But
stuff
it's
and
just
all that.
in
It
all
was-
the previous films, Danny Trejo has always played someone with like a blade. His
The same
blades
for sure.
or
Yeah.
knives or
Yeah.
something. He was
They were
always,
they were Dawn of the Dead characters that he played.
He
He was Blades or
was-
Sledge.
According to Robert Rodriguez, I believe that was the source. He was the Spy Kid's uncle. That character that he played
right.
was Machete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's all connected.
All connected,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Because
I-
that's how my brain works too. So I
Yeah.
thank you, Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Surprised
I
he
mean-
wasn't in 4 rooms.
I admire him for all of his connectivity, or like his doing the whole studios, Troublemaker Studios and stuff, and making
Yeah.
all his movies and stuff.
Yeah, Rodriguez is he's up there with Tarantino in my book.
You know what I'm really afraid of? That we've digressed.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
we digress a little. Well, let me
We
get back
digress
to
a little bit.
let me get
So-
back to
we
the
got
director.
Crawl,
The
right?
director of Crawl. He made a movie called High Tension. I really would recommend that. It's really wreck it out.
Is it about high tension wire workers?
No, they actually ran out of. It's a horror movie, dude. I'm serious. They ran out of fake blood. They had to use real cow's blood.
Gross.
Yeah,
They use so much blood. There's a lot of blood in this
Ugh.
movie,
it's blood.
Ugh.
and it's got a really cool ending in my opinion. It's cool.
I might have to give it a shot. I'm not object to do that on movies that I know are gonna suck, but
Yeah, well, that's a movie. That's just a horror movie on DVD that you could watch, just like Pet Sematary is coming out soon. on
yeah, that's
DVD.
right. That's right. What other DVDs are coming out? I mean, I know Pet Sematary. There's a Mad Max documentary that's coming out.
Yeah, what's that called again?
Let me look it up real quick because it snuck up on me because I'm a
Beyond
big
Mad?
I'm a big Mad Max fan, and then all of a sudden
I was
like,
gonna say that when we were
what?
talking about it, I was like, "Hey, man, maybe we should do that as one of our topics. Like, that could be a
One of these days, that would be great to do all 4 Mad Max movies.
Mhm.
Oh man, Madness of Max is coming out. It's a documentary, and what I read so far is just basically a documentary about the Mad Max movies. Which why not? Why haven't they done
Hell
this
yeah,
yet?
dude!
Right.
To start with, the first Ozploitation movie, that all Americans saw. I saw it when I was a kid.
Absolutely.
I rented it and was like, "Oh my god, this movie is fucking great! Everything about it is awesome." And then you get to The Road Warrior,
I like the Road Warrior much better.
Mad Max 2,
Just walk away. Just walk away.
Lord Humongous.
Yeah, dude, that one is awesome. I hope they cover in the documentary how, like, in one of those scenes, the guy breaks his leg or something, or his ribs in
Oh,
one of the car accidents.
I
That-
hope they do. Like, yeah, I hope
you
it's
know
like
what I mean.
3
I hope they
hours.
cover that.
Yeah.
The Fury Road Blu-ray has a decent coverage of the making of that process.
See,
too.
I would,
Nice.
I need to get that on Blu-ray because that is one of the best movies to come out in the last 20 years. Really,
Fuck, yeah, dude.
it is
And
such
then
a great movie. And
There's a special edition where you can get the Chrome edition too, where it's in black and white.
yeah. They even release that in theaters in black and white too.
Yeah,
So
that-
hopefully they'll go over that
that's cool.
process because that filmmaker,
Isn't
he's
there just something you
George
could do to
Miller.
your TV and now it's black and white?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same.
I would
Yeah.
buy the color one.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I
comes
think
with
they
both. It comes
they
with
color
both.
keyed it
of
to
course,
black
I'm
and
just-
white.
I
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
I joke. I sorry.
Just put it in black
I wasn't
and white.
trying to offend anyone.
No,
I'm
no,
just
it's
saying.
cool though. I
Well,
think
I'm
it's cool.
offended. God damn it.
I like
know.
black and white.
Got you right in the Mad Max.
Oh yeah, right in the Mad Maxes.
Oh, right in the old Thunderdome.
Just walk away. Just walk away. Who run by the town?
Master Blaster run by the town.
That's right.
Lost Highway's coming out on Blu-ray.
Fuck,
I
dude, that's
think this
sweet.
is the first
good
iteration of
movie.
it. But David Lynch, what I've read on his website, that I don't know if he's really completely against the edit of it or anything.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know if he
he's-
had a lot of control with it.
Right, he's upset about the release that's coming out with it. Yeah.
Which
that it's coming out with.
Blue Velvet came out this year too on the Criterion.
Right.
Any of David Lynch's movies are going to end up in the Criterion collection anyway, just because he's that kind of a filmmaker. And I really think that
One of my top 5.
Lost Highway is just such a great fucking movie, man. It's going to be really cool to actually
too,
get that released.
actually.
It's weird.
David
fir-
Lynch is probably top 5 for me
Yeah,
as well.
right.
Yeah.
He's
right
like
on.
right there.
Yeah.
I would have to like meet that out, but I'm not gonna.
Shaka bra.
Consistency, another thing. I mean, with great directors is consistency.
Well, and I like the way he thinks and stuff. There's a great on the special features of the film Inland Empire. There's some great making of on the documentaries on there, and one of them he just makes some quinoa and has some red wine, and like he's making it, and then he goes outside and tells a story, and then goes back inside. You know what I mean? And then the way he just tells stories. If you've ever listened to David Lynch talk,
Pretty as a Picture is a good documentary too.
Yeah,
I really like that
cool,
one. I can watch that one over and over again, like the Kubrick one too.
Is that when he's making Lost Highway or when he's making Wild at Heart?
Lost Highway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and he's making his paintings with actual like charred mammal flesh in it and shit. And he's out there, but
No, for
he
sure.
literally